How did you see the game?
Very arrogant Liverpool fans and players and manager. Like, this was the thing, right? With Liverpool. Remember when Arsenal played Man U at the beginning of the season? And
Mm.
I think we're on form. Not like Man U was in bad form. Man U were coming into their own of so much injuries, not really knowing what Ten Hag wanted. And I had a good feeling. I think I told you. No, I didn't predict. Let me be honest, I didn't predict Man U win or draw, but I had a good feeling that I won't be surprised Man U pull this off. If not Man U use their strikers, they would have won two.
Once again, welcome to Bulletin Match Week 16.
17
How did you
actually.
see?
It's not
Oh,
17.
week
17.
17. That's
Yeah.
true. Week 17. How did you see the weekend fixtures starting from Arsenal and ending with Manchester United? How do you see the weekend in general? I knew I said that Brighton would win Arsenal, but to my surprise, Arsenal outplayed Brighton every aspect of the game. How do you see the game?
I mean, I, for me personally, though, I was kind of worried about Brighton game, to be honest, because they've beaten us last 3 games. I'm going by stats. And that's why I say 2-1. I was like, I didn't expect a high scoring chance. But I think the only disappointment with Arsenal is just the fact that this is the same way we play Aston Villa. Aston Villa will have played them as well, just like the scoreline will say otherwise. It's like we're missing chances, like Odegaard, like open chances. We need to be scoring them. But at least, thankfully, we scored and Brighton didn't take chance of. They had a chance when we are like 1-0 at 88 minutes or 80 something
Yeah, that's
minutes.
Pascal Gross. Yeah,
Pascal Gross
Pascal
chance
Gross.
was that was criminal. I was like, at least because if that ball have gone in, that would have been an easily 1-1 draw game, or they could even have nicked it. So I would say Arsenal is coming into form at the right time of the season. This is what I think this kind of the control game the coach wanted. Start slow, build momentum, get the team in playing, win as you can, as much as you want to. But I think they're coming in form at the right time and seeing the way Liverpool drop points. Hopefully, our next game against Liverpool on the weekend will be a perfect title decider. Because I know once we win that game, we've won the title by match.
Okay, feel free to correct me, but I think Brighton have just I think one win in 8 games in the Premier League. Do you think they're being affected by so many changes
No, I
that
don't think.
Giuseppe always makes, or the Europa?
I don't think it's
I'm
a
talking of
change.
generally. I'm not even talking of the Arsenal game alone, because they've
There,
lost
I
so
think. I
many
think.
games.
I think the coach came to Arsenal's home with fear because the formation, the players he played there. If you notice, 1-0 when they felt like, what, there's nothing to lose. We're already done anyways. They started playing game, and Arsenal just went back. Maybe it's Arsenal going back just to defend and keep the shape going, but they played. But the first 60 minutes, I don't think they had any chance to play. Maybe because Arsenal was just too good. But I think in Brighton has been in good form, and then having to play
Sure.
Europa and
Check
Premiership.
their last 8 games in the Premier League. I think they have only one win.
Yeah, but I think it's not an excuse. Nobody cares. If you're gonna dine with the big boys, you have to be ready. You get like nobody's
You
gonna
have
give
to
the
be ready.
chance. Yeah,
Yes.
nobody gonna give you a chance to mind you like having injuries upon injuries and say they're playing. They'll say this is an expectation anyways. If you're gonna play in Champions League or play in Europa and then play in Premiership, you have to be ready. If not, it's not for you. You should drop out. So I think they deserve what they got, and they where they are in the league is where they actually that's where it flexed their team. Because remember they sold Casedo and sold McAllister. These are this were their two engines in midfield, and sometimes selling them and not replacing them with good qualities might not always work. So I think that was Arsenal one of Arsenal easiest game with Aston Villa. So I don't think they even bothered us one bit except that cross miss. But that's it. I fully expected them to lose, but maybe
Giuseppe
not.
came out to say that they've never suffered in a game the way they suffered against Arsenal in all aspects.
Yeah, and I think
Arsenal dominated them and
the big
pressing.
factor was Declan Rice and Odegaard. They ran the midfield. Like Declan Rice was just he was in his attack, he was defending, he was everywhere. So I think you know what they call them. Brighton always play quick short passes. And having someone like Declan Rice, you know that you cannot just misplace pass. He's gonna nick it off and he nicked the ball like how many times in the midfield that in that
Yeah,
game. It
during the
was
second half, yeah,
yeah, it was the game
when
that
they're
actually
trying to transition the ball from defense to the
exactly.
midfield.
So playing against, if we had a good finisher, I'm serious, or a good winger that are on form, there's chances that would have beaten them 4-0 by first half. But Arsenal didn't take that chances well. So we're lucky that we got Havertz goal that gave us at least a good ending. If not, we would have still
Okay, I want to
struggled to win the game completely.
So I want to play devil's advocate here for a while. Do you think Arsenal fans do not appreciate Eddie Nketiah enough? Because that boy always seems to come clutch for Arsenal, either through scoring a goal or by assisting, and he's always in and around the right position. He's not like Gabriel Jesus, who is a defensive attacker, who you see him in the defensive midfield, you see him, but Nketiah always finds himself in a position to either score or assist. But yet, you Arsenal fans still insult via
Yeah,
band.
I think Nketiah is just an average player, right? He's good. He's definitely better than Nunes in Liverpool. That is for sure. It's guaranteed. He's better than him. The problem with Nketiah is when you need him to deliver.
Can you say this thing again in front of a Liverpool fan?
No, 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 no. I
Liverpool
said
fan.
I made this argument in my group chat. Like I was arguing with them about Nunes is a flop. The problem is rival fans don't we wouldn't know this because Nunes is not playing for your team. If Nunes is playing for your team, you'll be so angry. Like, because just looking at Nunes and looking at Nketiah, the way they insult Nketiah, Nunes is not far off. It's even worse because he gets lots of big chances created in front of him and he misses everything. So in Nketiah, at least
Okay.
you can blame him that maybe he doesn't start and when he starts, he doesn't perform. Nunes starts and it's 80 something million pound. Nketiah is free from the academy, so you cannot even really say anything really. Okay, what else or what? The problem with Nketiah is when he plays, our game is different. That's the problem. You can say Gregory Jesus drives back, and but he allows the wingers flow. Allow Odegaard does his ball. The only thing I would say is if Nketiah doesn't have those so many missed chances or the intelligence to, you know, this was the first time he's passing to he
But you know, Gabriel Jesus has more big chances missed than Nketiah, Eddie Nketiah.
definitely yes, yes,
And
we agree.
Nketiah
Is
conversion rate
higher.
is higher than
But
Gabriel Jesus.
I won't start Nketiah over Gabriel. I'm sorry. Gabriel Jesus brings more than just staying on the pitch. Better than Nketiah is useless. He can be useless in a lot of matches. So I won't give him any. I won't give him that credit. He's good, but it's good to. It's like that kind of thing you say in the league. I think Arsenal has one of the best second striker in the league. Where if your first striker is not performing, okay, Nketiah can still step like come into his own and do good. So that's the only thing I can say about Nketiah.
That's that's Alvarez though. Alvarez of
Average is
Manchester
useless. How
City.
many goals has he scored? It's the World Cup tax that's
Everybody
the World Cup
everybody is useless,
the World Cup
useless,
tax is
useless,
on his
useless.
head.
It's very cost
No,
home.
it's true
Where do
now. Would you
Arsenal?
take Alvarez and Man U as your main striker?
Yes, now
As your main
I'll take
striker?
Alvarez. That's my main striker, boss. Yes, I'll take
Exactly.
him as my main striker. He's a good player. Yes, I'll
You
take
know
him
he's
as
a
my
good
main
player. Don't get me
striker.
wrong, but I won't take Alvarez as my first team striker. I'm sorry. Like it's as simple as that.
If Alvarez come to Man City, he will be your first team striker, your
And
second team, your third
in
team.
in
He'll
Arsenal,
be
right?
your team
He'll
striker.
be on the bench.
Yes,
He'll be on the bench.
he can never be on the bench. He
Nketiah
can
will even
never be
start
on
over
the bench.
himself. That's the funny part.
They know born get away. So let's move on to Liverpool Manchester United. What do you think about the game? How did you see the game?
Very arrogant Liverpool fans and players and manager. Like, this was the thing, right? With Liverpool. Remember when Arsenal played Man U at the beginning of the season? And
Mm.
I think we're on form. Not like Man U was in bad form. Man U were coming into their own of so much injuries, not really knowing what Ten Hag wanted. And I had a good feeling. I think I told you. No, no, no. I didn't predict. Let me be honest. I didn't predict Man U win or draw, but I had a good feeling that I won't be surprised Man U pull this off. If not Man U useless strikers, they would have won 2-0 yesterday with the two clear chances they had over Liverpool's chances. So I think Liverpool strike. I think even Liverpool fans said it the last time that which I didn't notice. Their strikers have been misfiring for the past 4 weeks. So his problem was them not scoring. They created not clear chances, but they had opportunities to score. Yeah, Shaw, Varane, Evans, and Dallo. Man, they were the best defensive pairs, like defensive sets. I mean, in that game, they completely
And
shut down.
he didn't add
I'm coming.
Amrabat and Menu.
Amrabat, please, was very useless. Let's not go. Let's not please go there. Is it
Everybody is
Memo?
very useless,
No, no,
useless.
no. Amrabat.
You just ask Napas
No, 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 no. Basically,
actually.
Amrabat, I was praying that he doesn't touch the ball too much because every time he touches the ball, it's almost like he doesn't know what to do. Like the small guy, the small boy, every time he touches the ball, even though the play is safe, he will attempt. It was when I gave that clear chance to what's his name, Ganacho, in the second half. So my point is, I think Liverpool got into the hype, right, of it's Anfield. We smoke Man U 7-0. Last season, Man U gave up like a little like little children when they beat them 7-0. This season, Man U didn't believe they could get a chance against Liverpool. If not, they would have scored those two chances. Because when they got to the positive, it's almost like they were like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I'm in front of Boston." So they didn't take that as a
No, I know,
problem.
don't. No, no, no. I don't agree to that your analysis. You're not a small team. So basically, yeah.
No, you're a small team at this moment. Let's not
Nah,
even
nah, nah,
let's.
nah, nah, nah. So basically, yeah. Why the hype? I told you that I was going to lose at Anfield. Why the hype is because there's always negative press around Manchester United, and we have having serious injuries,
No, I don't think it's
bad
that.
injuries
I
and
don't
all.
think of too much injury.
But
Even if you didn't have
no,
injuries as a mortal,
we've
let's be honest.
no, 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 no.
Your
The
record at
hype
Anfield has been bad.
coming from an Arsenal fan.
No, no, no.
I'm saying that
I
the
won't even
hype,
I won't even
for
have
this game,
the same hype. Like I won't even have confidence really to beat Liverpool at Anfield because of record. I'm talking about statistics. Just the way I have statistics
for this
with
game,
Brighton.
yes. Apart from start, see, everybody predicted
Seven
annihilation
zero.
for Manchester United. Yes, everybody predicted not 7-0. We know it wasn't going, but everybody predicted 3-0, 4-0, based on from going into the game
Yeah.
and negative press and everything plus injuries added. Then when you come, you see the lineup, you see Amrabat, Kobe and Malcolm Niasman attacking midfield. If you're like Evans and Varane, you're like
But do you
can
think,
something here with 13.
really, do you think I think it was a I think Bruno not playing that game yesterday was a blessing in disguise. I don't know if I hate Bruno
No,
because the reason
no,
why I said that,
it wasn't the best
do you
in
think
disguise.
if Mark sat down beside Amrabat in that midfield, he would do better than Amrabat and Maimo in the midfield?
No, the thing is,
Because
Bruno,
they'll bench
not
that 18-year-old boy against
Bruno
Liverpool.
not playing yesterday wasn't a blessing in disguise. Bruno not playing yesterday was the link we missed between Kobe and the attackers because Scott was basically
I don't think
nowhere
your
to be
coach
found.
wanted that attack though. Let's be honest. As much your coach told
Scott,
them, your coach told the players, just sit tight, don't give Liverpool any
no,
spaces.
no, don't say that. You see, that's why I say sometimes you know they watch ball. These chances we created was pure what you call transition football, what he has always said he wanted to play. Pass, 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 break the line in between the midfield and look for a final pass, switch off play. He said it's in this thing now. Yes, we sat lower than we usually see this season
Hmm.
because he has noticed that the style of play he wants to bring in probably not work with
The
most of the
players he
players that
has,
are fit
yes,
now.
yes.
So we reverted back to a lower block and tried to hit Liverpool on the counter. And that Van Dijk came out and be saying something that has won just one Premier League in 30
He's
years.
a stupid boy. That's the problem with him. He's useless because
It,
the thing is like you should at that after as that game finish, Liverpool players and coaches stay behind and apologize to the fans. That's how it's supposed to be. It's not like you lost, but it's like it felt like a loss because like you're playing the worst man you could have played in years. What I mean worse, it's not just injuries. Forget injuries. It's psychology. Man U is coming to Anfield that you lost 7-0 last just few months ago. And you're thinking in your mind that okay, these guys, they're in form, they're top of the league, right? They have good players to smash us. And the chances you had is not even better than Man U chances. After the game, they should have stayed behind and waved to the fans, apologize, we messed up, not deflecting, saying, oh, only one team came to play. If one team, okay, let's say Man U didn't come to play, why didn't you break them down? I know supposed to break them.
mm,
They're like
mm.
it's so I think Liverpool if you look at their games this season itself,
They are just
they've
yes,
just been
yes, they are
lucky.
so losers.
They've just been lucky
Yes,
with
they just be lucky. They just be
some of
making
their
points.
games.
Yes,
So it's not
yes,
necessarily
that's true.
because they're playing that good. Even as if has a better team than them in terms of form. They just been lucky with their winning games and everything like that. So I think Man you really I after the year I feel like Man you really did well. Like they surprised me with the tactics and the Varane. This is why you don't bench him. I know I keep telling people say Maguire. I'm sorry. He might not be the most fit player, but this is why you need him on the pitch. And Evans at
This is
39 or be 40 years old. Please, Liverpool attacks they are weak, and I can't wait to play them on the Anfield next week. I'm not saying because I will beat them
this weekend.
this weekend. I
You
can't wait.
so you are beating them. So you are beating Liverpool this weekend.
It will be a close game, maybe 1-0 or 2-1. I won't say.
Let's just as you have said it now. Let's just move to pre-match. We have the Carabao Cup tomorrow, the AFL. Um,
I think Chelsea. I think Chelsea is playing. Is it Chelsea now? He's playing
Newcastle.
Newcastle. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I think Newcastle will play their
So
first team. I don't think those guys are resting anybody for anything. They need to win a trophy, and that would really it's true because if you're building like that, and the money they spent, I think they will play their first team against Chelsea. But
and Liverpool is playing.
I,
Oh,
I, I don't know who Liverpool is playing, whether it's Wolves or I don't know who they're playing exactly.
Okay.
I should check, but I don't know who Liverpool is playing. But I think Liverpool
Let's let's move.
For
Let's
me,
move.
Newcastle are the favorite for that EFL Cup. So
Okay, let's move to the weekend game, which is Liverpool
Arsenal.
Arsenal. You're going to Anfield. How do you think? Let's wrap it up here. How do you think you would go? The weekend games to watch out for: Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester United, West Ham.
I think
So how do you think?
Liverpool
What's your
Arsenal.
prediction overall? Just
Liverpool Arsenal. I think it would be a close one. If Liverpool win, I won't be
okay.
surprised. But because of the form I am in and my defensive
Mm,
set and units and Declan Rice in our midfield, we're winning 2-1. We cannot
mm,
make the mistake we
we'll do
made
more.
at Anfield last year, where we were leading 2-0 first half and we lost that game by drawing 2-2. I think
So you're going to win on Anfield. You're going to break the course.
Yeah, we already scored two in Anfield. You didn't watch the game. The problem last season, like our midfield, where they when they score one, I think when Shaka rattled the what they call it, the fans, and they scored one goal, every Arsenal player had dropped. They couldn't control the game anymore. But now we have players now. We have our Declan Rice. Only him in that team alone. I'm okay. That we know he can be physical. And then
Well done.
If Ateta wants, he can even start with Jorginho and Declan Rice and Odegaard in that midfield just to play the game number. But for me, I'll start with Havas. I don't care about the Gio. Start with Havas. We're scoring
Nice one.
first 45 minutes. If we can get one goal first half, next go second half, we're winning 2-1.
So what? So your prediction is 2-1, 1-2, 2 to Arsenal, 1 to Liverpool. Is that your prediction? Let
Yes,
me hear you
definitely.
correctly,
Yeah, definitely
so I
2-1.
can know how to bounce you when the
2-1.
results are out.
2-1 to Arsenal.
Okay, 2-1. So West Ham, Manchester United. What's your prediction on that?
Who shouts is it at?
West Ham is home.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Asamata. West Ham is home. I'm sorry. With the form of Kudus, I'll just have to say 2-0 West Ham.
Yes, West Ham is home. 2-0 to West Ham.
2-0 West Ham, sorry. Because
Wow.
your attackers are not scoring to give me hope. That's the problem. If Holland has scored one or two
Okay.
goals in Premiership, I would have given you some chance, but no. West Ham is in a very good form. Bowen, Kudus, Paqueta. No, it's too much. 2-0.
Okay. No problem. No problem. So my prediction for the games are Liverpool,
Arsenal.
Arsenal is 2-1, 2 goals to 1. Liverpool taking the day.
But
Then West Ham,
are you
Manchester United
confident with
is.
Liverpool scoreline? Just say because it's Liverpool.
I'm confident with Liverpool scoreline. West Ham, Manchester United is 0-2. Manchester United 2, West Ham 0. We'll see on our post match. Don't forget to like, share, and
Thank you
subscribe to
guys.
our
See you guys.
videos.
Follow
And
for follow.